Libra, Libra, Libra. I keep hearing this word that you keep turning over a new leaf, or you keep turning over, or someone keeps churning things out and turning it over and turning it over and turning it over. I mean, is this a pig or a hog roast and you keep turning things over? Because I keep picking up like someone churning something and it keeps getting turned over, like turned over. I mean, is someone trying to turn the name Turner, or turn like someone over, like physically, like within money, like we're trying to turn you over, like. Because I mean, okay, you might be turning over some evidence, is also what I'm hearing, or Evie, or Devi, or Stevie, but like we're trying to turn someone over, or like we're trying to, like, it's like a rock, we're trying to lift the rock up and see what's under it, but it feels like I'm trying to turn someone over, like turn over evidence to court, or turn over evidence to somebody. It feels like that somebody's going to another person and then giving them a load of evidence and saying, look, I've got all of this stuff on somebody, blah blah blah. Now whether this is physically, mentally, I don't know, it's hot off the press, I've got no idea what these are for you. Could be dealing with a Scorpio somewhere, or an Aries. Scorpio, Aries, 4. Okay, but I'm just about to turn over all this evidence, like I've been building up a case of something on somebody, and I've been finding out a load of evidence, and I'm just about to turn it all over to another person and give it all over to someone. So I don't know if this is like money or a job and something, and like you've been building up a job and you're just about to like give it over to a person and say, you know what, this is my life's work, this is my life's calling, this is my life's business, and I'm just about to turn it over to a person. Or they're also saying like where this could be like you've been working on a paper and you're like, you know, adult-ish, kind of like 18, 19, 20 or something like that, and you're just about to turn your paper over to something. Or you're reading books and like going over stuff and just about to turn it over to a person. I definitely keep picking up on like big court references though that could be here for you, of turning over evidence. But I keep hearing that someone's turning over Evie or Devi or something like that and turning them over, and I'm just about to turn you over. So somebody's just about to rip you off, basically, is what I'm hearing. I'm just about to rip something off you. So that might be, I don't know, someone's tarot readings or channel or something like that, and I'm just about to rip a load of things off, which means I'm just about to copy a load of things and like rip it off, like rip someone off completely, like money, or like I'm just going to take something that you've done and rip it off or something, or like, I don't know, something being teared or ripped, or like something to do with fitness, and so, or somebody that's into fitness, like that's really ripped, like rip. But they keep saying like I'm ripping you off, like I'm, what on earth is that for? I don't know, I'm going to move on from your channel stuff because I think Libras probably get a little bit fed up when we keep channeling. But I keep picking up that I'm just about to rip something off, tear it off, like turn over a new leaf, but somebody gets, or the name Leaf or Bailey or bailiffs. Okay, the bailiffs. Some of you have got huge court references here of taking someone to court. Like, and I'm just about to like hand in a load of evidence against another person. But then I'm also picking up an energy of Tao tip. Like I'm just about to tell you something about someone been ripping you off, or something like that. Or are you ripping somebody off? Like, I don't know, with money, or like with, well, with anything. Now, Weather or Heather, the name Heather or Weather, but like I'm just about to rip you off and tell you, I mean, this could be tax, something to do with tax. Like I'm just about to rip you off with your tax receipt or something like that, or your hours. And we've been ripping you off for like ages. Like, I mean, you could have been doing this job for ages and you've been ripped off like completely. Like somebody that's, I don't know, like mimicking the person and like you're just ripping things off, or like copying music or something, like rip, like we're ripping it off. Well, music is a very difficult one unless you're like, you know, I mean, I make a lot of music, but I don't rip off other artists. But when it comes to music and things, if this is like a thing for people, I don't know, that, you know, music is just, like I said, it's just a thing that you mix together, but I don't know what that's for about music. Ripping off. I don't know, there could be like mist, kind of like strange energies around where it's just coming through as like going to court and being ripped off. Or I feel as if I've been ripped off. Like conned, name Connet, or Com, or Dom, Dominic, Dom, but like I'm just going to rip off the condom. Oh, okay, somebody might be trying to get pregnant here, and they physically like burst and rip off the condom, okay, or they rip off someone called Dom or Dominic, but they rip somebody off. This is quite a disturbing message, Libra, for you guys. Rip someone off. Rip you off. I don't know why I keep picking up that somebody's trying to get pregnant here. And it feels like that they're going to like fake something. Like fake it. Like a fake account. Or fake an orgasm. I don't know. Or like fake fake profile. Fake picture. Fake, just complete fake. Somebody that's like on the run from the police and they're trying to fake. Like, you know, I'm going to have to start again and get away from my husband or an abusive marriage or relationship. And I'm going to have to fake it to make it. Like, I'm going to have to fake something. I can't make it. So I'm just going to have to fake it and just say that it's mine. Or, I don't know, someone's trying to get someone's child back or something. And they're going to say, look, you know, I'm desperate and I want this and whatever it is. I mean, is it drugs and stuff like that? And I'm going to have to fake an illness? Or what on earth is that? I'm going to have to fake it. Like, you had this for ages, people that were making things that were fake. Like, I don't know. I'm going to make things that are fake. I don't know what on earth that may mean to you, Libra, but they are strange messages there. I'm just about to fake something and then rip it off from you and say that it's mine, or I'm just about to rip it off and like tear a page off and rip it. Like, I don't know, they just keep saying rip, 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 or tales from the crypt, or something being taken from an Aries or Scorpio, or an idea. I'm just about to rip it and take it off. I mean, if anybody's got a problem, this ends up being me. I've just done a video, you probably may or may not like it, which is around, like I said, evolution and stuff like that, right? I don't know what this is for, about ripping something off. Ripping it off. I don't know. Very strange, I don't know what that's for. Anyway, let's move on. So, unless you're trying to move on, like I'm trying to move on, or Yvonne, the name Yvonne or Evie, but like I'm trying to move on, okay, and every time I keep trying to move on, do I go to another place and that rips me off? I go to another job and they rip me off also. A lot of this could be around your work, like I said, it could be around taxes and stuff, or a taxi company, people that drive taxis, or a Cancerian, but like say this is that you've done extra hours and you work for somebody, right? And you work at a business and you put in loads of hours and you've had this for so long. Like, so long has this been going on? Like, how long has this been going on? Where I've been working extra hours and shifts and I still haven't really looked at my pay packet and worked out how many hours I've done. And now that's really not representing being reflected in my pay packet. And you had that for goddamn ages, Libra. Like, I mean, I'd honest to God, because I'm going to stop doing messages for you, but is any of that, like, are they right for you? Like, are they really been right for you here? Where you're working for a company and they deduct, like, weird energies and they move, like, shifts, okay, like shift work, shift calling, and you do, like, a load of shifts and a load of hours, but the money doesn't work out. It doesn't add up to the amount. Like, you've been putting in a load of effort and a load of money, but it doesn't work out. Like it's been taken from you in tax because you've done extra hours, but they're not paying you for all of those extra hours because they're working the books. Someone's swindling the books here. They're kind of like working it around by confusing you because you may be well educated, but somebody's like fiddling the books. So this is a boss. This is someone that fiddles the books and pays people not enough money but asks them to do a load more work. Like, I'm going to ask you to do a load of work for me, but I don't want to pay you to do it. I mean, this could even be just like physical work, manual work, favours. I'm going to ask you to do me a load of favours, but I'm not going to pay you to do it. Like, can you do all of this work for me at home? Can you do all of this work for me here? But I want it doing as a favour, but I'm not going to pay you anything for it. Like, I'm not going to give you love, I'm not going to give you respect. I'm just going to respect you, but it's kind of like this energy here that influences people to do things for them, like physical manual work, because I think we're really looking at work. Like, I'm going to influence you to do this whole job for me, but I'm not going to pay you any money for it. So is this an elderly person that's saying, you know what, I can't do all of this because I've got a bad back and I've got bad, or Jack, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, Jackie Brown, you know, or Brown, but like Brownlow or something. But like, I'm going to ask you to do a load of work, but I'm not going to pay you fairly for it. Like, I want you to see if you can do all of this as a favour, just as a, I mean, it might be a friend, you're asking a friend, okay, but like, friends, is this to do with friends? Like, I'm going to ask you to do me a favour as a friend, but I can't pay you to do all of that. And somebody's just about to ask somebody to do a load of work for them, but not pay them to do it. Not pay them to do it. So this has got to be an elderly person, right? That says that, well, I don't know how to do all of this and I can't afford to get anything done. Like, I can't afford to pay you to do it, and I can't afford to pay for the stuff. Or it might even be just a general thing of like, okay, I can afford to buy the stuff, but I can't afford to pay you as a labourer or something to do the job. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like a very strange energy of like someone, I mean, if a person says, yeah, no, I'll do it for you, well, then they're not really being ripped off, they're doing it off their own back. And that's why I'm picking up back, Jack, Jackie, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, of like, I'm going to give you a load of things, but I don't want, like, can you do this for me, but I can't give you anything back. Like, I can't pay you. I can't give you anything. It's just that I want things doing, but I can't give you anything in return for it. So is this like a Capricorn, Gemini, 6? So I'm picking up things like Libra, 2, 6, Capricorn, Gemini energy of like, okay, I'm going to do a load of things and I'm going to give you a load of things, but I'm not getting things back for it. And Libra's had this for so long, where things all had these things that were around a string of failed attempts, like relationship, or like I tried and I tried and I tried, but I failed. And I tried and I tried and I tried, but it failed. So I tried this and I worked on this, but that didn't work either. And then I tried this and I went that way and I done all this, but that didn't work either. And it's kind of like a person that floats around going from place to place to place to place, keep trying things to get things, but it doesn't work out because they give things. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I'm going to give all of this away for free, but then I'm going to give you a load of things, but then when I don't get anything in return, I get frustrated because I actually didn't get anything out of it. And then a person that does all of this off their own back, they blame the person that does this off their own back, which means a person gives someone a load of things to a person for free and says, right, there you go, bosh, all of this is for free, right? And then I'm not expecting anything from it, like I don't want anything, I'm just going to give you all of this, but I keep picking up this very strange energy of that someone actually really does want something out of it, which means they do it to gain something, but when they don't gain something, they get very frustrated in the end when they think, well, my plan didn't work because I wasn't honest, because I wasn't really honest. My plan was to actually see if this would work for me to get anything, but I didn't. And I basically gave someone a load of money or a load of work, and I gave them all of that work, and I gave them all of these like papers to look at, but nobody actually physically came back with anything. Like I never received anything. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's coming across as like, I don't know, like being deceived and being ripped off. But if a person complains about being ripped off, then if they gave you that for nothing, then you're not really ripping a person off, because someone gives you that off their own back. They say, there you go, that's yours. I'm going to do all of this for you and give you it, and I don't want anything in return. Okay. So if a person does say that, but then later on they go back on their word and do a Libra thing or a Sagittarius type thing, say, right, I'm going to give you all of this stuff, blah, 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 all this homework, all of this thing to go and do, blah, 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 and then you're kind of like, well, that didn't work. You give me a load of homework, and I did it, and it didn't work. Or I give you a load of, like, I don't know, witchcraft stuff in order to get rid of things, and you gave me all of these, like, I don't know, you gave me all of these spiritual stuff even, like, you gave me all of these tasks to do, okay, and you told me, if I do that, that will work, and if I told you that, that will work, and I've told you this, that this will work also. And then somebody on the latter ends tries all of this stuff and it doesn't work, and then they blame the person and say, well, none of that fucking worked. Well, that's your karma. You can't get rid of it no matter what you do. That's like witchcraft, or like spells or rituals, or God knows whatever, or Rich or Rachel or Richard and Rachel or whatever. But you give a person a load of work to do to get rid of something and it doesn't. Well, that's because that's your karma. Obviously people know that already, right? No matter what you do, you can't run from your karma. You can't escape it. You can't escape numbers. That's why I was telling everybody, if you haven't watched it, there's a new one coming out where I've redone it, where I've told you about loops jumping from planet to planet to planet, right? And where we look back at biblical stuff of like the book, and we have hope that there is an ending, but we wasn't there to admit and see any of that. And then when you jump from timeline of a glitched computer over to a virus that multiplies numbers that are picked up in here, the numbers multiply, and then we kind of like copulate and make other numbers of a computer that goes off into another planet that jumps planet to planet to planet to planet to then evolve. And we just think that we're going towards heaven, but we're really just jumping planets. You have to watch what I'm saying, but it's on the video. But something like that, right? Like I'm doing something here to evolve, and I keep doing favours for people, but they don't give me that back in return. I don't know. I mean, is this coming up on my video? I mean, you don't have to watch it. You don't have to watch it. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not a Libra. In fact, I don't really know many Libras in my life, to be honest. Well, I did. But yeah, that's funny. I've just realised I don't talk to anybody that is a Libra. Like I don't know any Libras. That's so odd. I don't know any Libras. I mean, I'm hearing three Libras, like the music, the bands, which was out of Tool. They sung a song called Three Libras. This person could have three placements of Libra, like Libra, 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 Libra. Like, how many Libras have you got, Libra? Like, well, I've got Libra, Libra, Libra. Or Hebrew. I think you had that before, Hebrew. Or someone that's Jewish, or Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine. Or like Brew. You're right there, Brew. Like someone that's South African, or called Bruce, or from Australia, like Brew. You're right, Brew. Or someone's brewing something up, like brew, like alcohol, but they make their own brew. Right, you're right there, Brew. Brew. Body McGrew, cuff butt dibble and grub, cuffs. Something around being handcuffed. I don't know. I'm going to stop. Anyway, that's just some weird stuff there, just in case any of you that's really relating with you. Can't tell you what it is. Just telling you there's something there about someone ripping. I don't know. Do whatever you like. I don't mind. I don't mind. But you know, I have to say what the spirit is saying around ripping. Time rip. Time shift. Something around the time shifting, like shift work. It really does. It feels like that someone works like 12-hour shifts, and then they don't get paid for it. Like they work 12 hours, but they only get paid for like, I don't know, 8, 9, energy, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. I'm seeing a load of weird numbers. Anyway, let's see. Let's get on. So, Lucy. Let's see. So, Libra. How does Libra's partner or person think and feel about Libra? How does Libra's partner think and feel about Libra? So, these are going to be for a little while, and then we're going to transfer this all over to Patreon at some point. But I'm doing a month of these for a start. Okay, and then this is only really what you'll see over on Patreon eventually. Or I'll change it up somehow. But again, your partner or your person, again, a person is anybody, right, is feeling nostalgic. They feel as if they love you, they want to be with you, they know that there is a chance, maybe, for them to talk to you, but they just feel as if it's just like they're nothing. Like there's an opportunity there in order to be able to speak. Okay, so your partner is thinking and feeling nostalgic. How does Libra's partner think and feel about Libra? How does Libra's partner think and feel about Libra? How does Libra's partner think and feel about Libra? So again, this is karmic illusion. This is where somebody can question one's reality. So this is a reality check. So someone's up in the ethers and just kind of like really like trying to manifest things from out of nowhere. So it's kind of like, nowhere man, I want to be, Noel, or I don't know, but I'm picking up like I'm picking up signals of things out of nowhere. Like I'm getting stuff, and it's a lot like I do because I'm a 7, right? I have a lot of dreams. I have a lot of things that come to me while I'm awake because mine always mean awakening. So I get a lot of my ideas when I'm awake. But that's why people say someone's dreaming up something, like through their dreams. They're seeing visions through their dreams. But the trouble is, I don't never get dreams. I get the energy where it means an awakening, right? But I get my dreams and my visions through being awake because I've been awoke for like fucking years. Years and years and years. I've been mad for years. So someone could be like mad, or Maddie, Addie, Madam, Adam and Eve, Mad, Madam, Mim, eccentric, looking through the book of Encyclopedia of Mims. So Mims here used to be where hospitals and doctors used to look through Mims. And it was a whole book of like drugs, basically, but like pharmaceutical drugs. And they would go through it to see what they would have to give to their patients. But you could have a MIMS and you could look through that and think, you know what, that's what that tablet does. Right? So there's like the matrix stuff and all that kind of thing here. But that's shift work, time work also. How long is time? How long's physical time? You'll really need to see the time jumping of the proof, is there life on Earth and is there life on other planets, and why, 9 reasons why there is no life on Earth. Why there is no 9 reasons why there is no life on other planets as of yet. Nanu, okay? So it might just be an interesting story for you to listen to, okay? But it's kind of like that. It's like I'm dreaming up something to see if it would work, like, okay? So basically you feel, your partner feels and is kind of like in this ether type, stuck between time and reality. Time and reality. It's all metaphysical stuff, right? Like I'm stuck just thinking about nothing, really. Now, some of you would obviously say that your partner may or may have options in life. That's what a lot of people would say. But it's more questioning an answer of a question. It's just left with a question mark. Something that may not be time in order for you to not yet know, right? Which means that everything, if you're talking with a person and you've not been talking, you have to leave a question mark, basically. You have to show an interest. And if you've not been showing an interest in your partner, they may be starting to think that you have something else going on in your life that takes over precedent of a president. I'm picking up anything that is also going on around presidents. I'm also picking up dead presidents for some reason. That's a band, right? Dead presidents. But I'm picking up the dead. I'm talking to the dead, or this person does, right? Or Deb. Debbie? You're right, Deb. Sorry, Deb. I don't mean to class those two as that. Debbie. So you're still looking for a job, Deb. There you go. Something easy. Something simple. As one reading as oneself. I'm looking for a job. I'm keeping my options open. Okay. So when I say partner, this reading can still be about yourself because I have 2 aspects of looking at it. How does your partner think and feel about you? How do you think and feel about them? But because your partner is everybody, which is a friend and a person and a foe and a relationship and not, this is also ends up being one continuous reading of yours and theirs and yours and theirs, right? It's a soul group reading still. So some of you, you're kind of like actively seeking for a job. So the name Vincent Seekings, but I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for a place of residency to reside, okay? So some of you have been looking where you can actually bury someone is also what I'm picking up. The name Holly or Hollyberry, or physically bury something. Now that could be evidence, that could be a person, and you've gone to awaken all of these kind of things and you're looking for at where you can bury that. I definitely keep picking up of like someone like digging things up and like, okay, we need to dig this up and then bury it, right? So I don't know if this is coming across where a lot of you, where your channel messages may be around like uncovering some kind of like discovery, because this is like discovering something. I'm discovering that there's more to this than what meets the eye, basically. Okay, more than this than what meets the eye. This is why it's metaphysical. So you might be like feeling as if you're expecting Clouseau at the moment, like you're expecting some kind of news to come of something that this person may have found out about, And it's kind of like, well, I'm kind of detecting something and I'm uncovering some kind of like discovery, or the Discovery Channel, or like I'm discovering more and more about myself as I go further on, okay? So I'm discovering about what my partner does like and what my partner doesn't like. So if you are in partnership, it's kind of like you are promiscuous. It's kind of like you're experimenting with things, right? So it might mean that in the bedroom department, you're kind of like, this can be like a clothing department and all of that, because this is like a department store. So at the moment, Libra, what I'm picking up for you guys is that you're on a Discovery Channel. You're probably discovering something about someone's channel. You might just find someone's channel, or like you're discovering your own. But please, I'm not going to go into that too much, but like I'm discovering something about my partner, right? Which means that if you are in partnership, that you are probably discovering what the person likes, because normally when you get into the bedroom department, normally a person may not tell their partner what they like, right? So like being active and talking and thinking, you know what, if there's a question mark right next to my head, there is something out there that I need to ask, okay, or find out first. So it's kind of like I need to find out what you like first. So if you have met, okay, some of you could have met a new person. Now the name Emmet or Emmett or Emmett or Emery or Emily or Emma, but like I'm discovering something around Emmet or Ninette or something like that. But I'm discovering something about fish, which would be a Piscean, about a net, landing net. So some of you might go fishing or something. But like plenty of fish, for instance, okay, so you might be dating and you might have met like a new person and you're just discovering what it is that this person is like in the bedroom. Is really what I'm picking up. Like some of you could have met a new person and you're kind of like, really, for us to get comfortable with one another, we're really kind of going to need to know each other, right? So we're going to have to like discover each other's bodies and people, right? Someone could be discovering a body. I'm just going to have to throw that one out there, or the name Body, or that was my nana actually. My nana was called Nana Body, believe it or not. But like a body, right? So these people that work as like I don't know, like on the news and stuff like that, where we've just discovered a load of bodies. We've just discovered a load of bodies. I mean, you could even be the Libras that watch something on the news and people start uncovering a load of bodies. Or you might be watching something on Netflix that's to do with around a load of bodies. I don't know. But like, I'm discovering something about the bodies, okay? Or the boys. The name boys or bodies, or we're finding a load of boys. What the fuck is that? We're discovering a load of boys. We're discovering a load of boys. Unless you're from Boise, Louisiana, or Boise, Idaho, or Boise, or the name Boy, or Boise. But like, I'm discovering something about the boy. Oh, okay, there you go. Sorry. I predicted the energy of like my ex-girlfriend, girlfriend, then ex, then girlfriend, and the split up, break up, and that everybody goes through, Libra. Right, I'm not exempt from my karma. But, during that time, obviously, if you followed my channel for a while, I told you something about the boy. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, called Cameron. I was predicting it for the last 12 months. It happened. They called it Cameron. 8 pound, 8 ounces, Leo, Aquarian. 8 pound, 8 ounces, baby, boy, water sign, Pisces, born on my birthday. Cameron, camera, scan, and then it was a scan. So something about the boy. Some of you could realise that your person wants to be pregnant, or is pregnant, or you have a boy already, or you're trying to find your boy. Right? Trying to find the boy. Or you have children, or someone discovering that they want a boy. Do you want to be pregnant? Blah, blah, blah. Or how many boys do you want? How many girls do you want? Unless someone is like, man, I want loads of boys and loads of girls. I mean, okay, you could be in a same-sex relationship. And someone like, or not, like you have boys and girls, I don't know. But I'm hearing boys who love girls, who love girls. Always should be someone you really love. I've had boys, I've had girls, I've had boys and girls. That's what I'm hearing. Like I've had boys and girls. Right, I don't know. Each flavour to their own. But like, unless you have flavours, like you run a vape shop or something, and you're like, hello madam, what would you like? And just come in, what flavour would you want? The flavour of the week. What was everything? Flavour of the week. Flavour Flav. Yeah, very strange message. I don't know whether they're good or bad for you, Libra. I can't really tell because there's a mixed emotions there. So what I'm picking up is that, well, I've kind of got mixed emotions about the person at the moment. They keep making me think about them, and all I do is day in and day out is think about my partner. Constantly, day in, day out, do I think and think how well this could turn out as long as I don't go and fuck it up. Right? This could turn out well. If this is a new person, it feels like that you are like discovering each other. Okay. So where do you like it? Well, I like it here. Where do you like it? Well, I like it in the bedroom. Where do you like it? Well, I like it where you like it, and I like it a lot. So I like it downstairs. Well, I like it upstairs. Well, let's do it downstairs and upstairs, and you can do it for you. Right, well, I'll do that for you. Somebody does someone a hell of a lot of favours. Yeah, I'll do that for you. Go on then, I'll do that. Yeah, go on, I'll do that for you also. Go on then, where do you want it now? I want it in the shed. Okay, let's go in the shed. Someone in the shed quite a lot. I was like, oh, unless they're in the... Somebody's in the shed that goes in the shed, out the shed. In shed, Ted, in shed, out shed, in shed, out shed, in shed, shedding skin. Some of you like snakes. And you're in your shed and you've got snakes or something. Or rats in your shed. Or like I keep saying a shed. Bill and Ted, Bill, Ted, shed. Bill and Ted 4, something like that. An excellent adventurer. Triantula. Someone likes triantulas. Unless you don't and you're arachnophobia. But like, I don't know, someone's sheds. It's like, well, let's go in the shed, Ted. Unless you're going on Ted, the thing that's, I don't know. I've only ever really watched a music thing on there, which was Alan Stone. And he first came on there and he said, "Hello, I'm a Pisces." I was like, "Right on, Alan." Well, like Ali or Alison or Ali, but like yeah, Ali, Ali's tarot. Alice Tarot. I don't know, she's in the shed quite a lot apparently, isn't she? I don't know. But like I keep hearing Ali, Alison, Ali. So I keep hearing Alison, Ali. Steve, how many times you said that? Probably 7. Right? But again, it's kind of like, I don't know, they keep saying Discovery Channel. Like I'm discovering someone's calling. I'm discovering discovery. I'm just discovering things, man. Someone's quite promiscuous of like myself, you know, I'm a 7. I love to discover things about myself. That's why I did the video about jumping planets, going from one planet to another planet to another planet, and how everybody is basically in a simulator, what we've said for years of like the Matrix. But each individual person is a battery of 7, which is a tower, okay, and they fluctuate with energy that creates energy. So they copulate energies of computers. That's what copies itself, is a number. These are all numbers. All of these are numbers. We all have a name and number, all of us. So our number is an energy level that kind of feeds and copulates off other numbers. What we think, we number crunch, so on and so forth. We strive to be something more. Money, we want that, but we need to talk to another number about what numbers we're going to get off another number to create more numbers to get to that one. But basically, we time loop and we time jump across to another planet. So when we're on this planet, we end up looking at Earth and thinking, you know what? One day people used to live on that planet. And then by the time we get to where my first house is in Neptune, we can then see further out, but then see further out to another planet and think, oh, that's just like religion. Religion showed us that none of us that physically are computers were ever really there and can figure out how long ago that was. So we have hope. Hope of that there is an ending to like heaven. So it just keeps us striving towards paying things off like mortgages and houses and homes and everything else. But then hope keeps us thinking that one day we're going to go to heaven in a little rowboat clap clap. Capricorn, Gemini. All of the videos I've been doing for a while. Sorry if I'm boring you. Right, but I'm giving you a bit of energy and a bit of time. Okay. Time is here. This is what this is. Right. So somebody could be talking about a lot of things around time. Okay. But like, you know, we basically quantum leap. We go over to another, to another, to another, to cohabitate, to put energy in that. So who are aliens? We are. Everybody believes in, man, there's got to be aliens up there. When we are the aliens. We are the illegal aliens, the illegal citizens that cohabitate another planet like Elon Musk. We go over to another planet to put energy on it to consume it as a consumption of energy, to make that another simulator. And then it can't survive without human life. That's why you'll never find other humans or other energies of any kind of life whatsoever on another planet, is because we are not there yet in order to take it over like a virus. Right? So we quantum jump planet to planet. And then we look back at Earth and think, well, that's just like the book of biblical stuff that was in religion. Right? Religion is a book that we read to say, you know what? None of us were really there, but it must be true of hope that there is a reason why we're all here, to die. But then if we all regenerate the energy as sane, we're all forgiven, and we come back scrubbed, brainwashed, start again. Everybody that's jumped over to another planet then, by then, and we're like Elon Musk and we're over in Mars, do we then physically then start to be brainwashed and then reborn and forgiven? So you don't go to hell, you're in it. You are a computer, you are a simulator. You don't go to heaven or hell, you just go to another planet. And then another planet, and then another planet. And then eventually when we get to Neptune, we start looking at it and thinking, whoa, there's another planet called something else. There's another planet called something else. Something will happen within our discovery of how many times we do it within times, of how far our brain will expand, just like on this earth. That we suddenly realised how to build a car, how to make a car. Canceria! Hello! Right? We discover things like Tom, whatever it was. Right? But like, you know, then we discover on another planet, when we're over there, we think, man, we can now discover how we can get to the other planet, because we've done what we've done here. We discovered cars, electricity, water, heating, like skyscrapers, aeroplanes, jets, you know, things. We discovered how to talk to the dead. We discovered how to talk to other people. We discovered how to talk with another planet when there's nobody on it. Yet, talk with my own. Talk to my own planet. That's why I'm on my own planet, bruv. That's why I have Neptune in the first house. Sorry. Libra, I also seem to go into these things where every Libra's like, man, I am so fed up with this idiot. He don't really tell us what we're in a rush for. How much time have you been alive, Libra? How long have you been alive? How many people have you ever slept with and been with? Do not just tell me on this timeline, bruv. Y'all been with like billions, right? So just slow your roll a little, right? How many people have you ever met? Yeah, loads, right? Loads. So how much time have you got to listen to me that I'm giving you for free? You can at least just watch the video through, right? There is no discovery of how long time is, right? If you get impatient, you're like, well, I just want to know what the future's going to bring within just give me a few cards. If you're in that much of a rush, then if I said to you, are you in a rush to die? And you said, of course not. Well, then why is it that you're in such a rush in order to find out what's going on with yourself? We're not. Life, right. Anyway, how does Libra's partner think and feel about Libra? How does Libra's partner think and feel about Libra? See, upside down, upside down. So you've got a flavour here of possible Cancerian, 7, and a flavour here of possible 8, which is Leo and Aquarius. And it could be all jumbled up, mixed up in anybody of your soul group's family or yourself. Right? But this is someone that's trying to discover things about themselves. They're on a self-discovery program. So I'm hearing through that is that somebody is on like a program of like a 12-step program. Now, that could be like me, where I'm seeing programs and God knows what else, or they're on a 12-step program. So you could be dealing with the Pisces, but I'm definitely hearing that you, like somebody is on this like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, okay, of sobriety. A twist in my sobriety, okay. So somebody, if we come out of those, could be discovering one another, and you're playing games with one another. Well, are you going to come over tonight? Well, I don't know, maybe. What are you offering me? What are you offering, Chantel? Well, I shan't tell until you get here. It's kind of like, well, I'll drop a hint. If you come over tonight, your night is my night, babe. Okay, well, I got you, I won't let go. I got you to hold me so. Yep, some of you are doing the good old Groundhog Day. You know, spit roasting a pig, right? But like, yeah, or you're watching it. But yeah, I think that you're teasing this person maybe, and what they're feeling is that they wait for you to like, oh, Libra, Zebra, Libra, what time are you coming home? When are you coming over? When can I come over? When can I come and see you, Libra? I know that you've been thinking about me at work, so I just need to text you every moment of the day. When you're at work, when you're at home. Can I drink your bath water, Libra? Can I do this for you? Yes, sir. Can I do that for you? Of course you can. Hello, everybody. Hello, Billy. Hello, Johnny. Hello, everyone. Today we're going to ask everybody to do everything for us, aren't we? Yes. Are they going to do it? Yes. Why is that? Because they love me, Johnny. Because they love doing it for themselves. They're intrigued, Libra. They're intrigued of what it is that they can take from you. Right? Now, is that fair? I don't know. Or is it an affair? But again, like I said, it's the 8 of Cups. I don't know whether I'm coming and going. You haven't really given me an answer yet. Yeah, well, I don't know. We're on a discovery program, aren't we? I don't know what the answer's going to be yet until we've started to do that. So just slow your roll down a little bit and let's just discover who I really am. You could be dealing with a Virgo. 9 reasons why that there has never been proof or will ever be life on Earth until we physically start landing on it and start to cohabitate it as Earth so we can live on it. Right? Until we leave Earth, there is not going to be any other life on it until we make it Earth. What on earth is going on with the Earth doesn't exist. It does with the end. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, so how does Libra think and feel about? How does Libra think and feel about this person? Woo! I've got my tail between my legs. It's kind of like, well, when it's the same. Wensleydale or someone from up north. Wensleydale, cheese, grommet. But like, when can I see you again? When can I see you, Wendy? Wendy, I see you, Wendy. So, will I see you, Wend? Can I see you on Wednesday? Well, can I see you on Thursday then? Well, there's a good possibility, there's a chance there. Can I see you on Thursday? Or do I see you every single day of the week? Right. But it's this energy of what you think, man, I can't wait until they get home. I can't wait until they come back from work because they are my dream boat lover. Dream lover, come my way. Now, for all y'all negative lot, this has not revealed anything negative as of yet. Okay? People that are like slating every other person in life, thinking that it's to do with them. I can't possibly do any reading that's going to give you every answer possibly known to man. Okay? You have to wait. You have to check your numerology and your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Jupiter. Okay? So how does Libra think and feel about their person? Fubard, right up to the max. I can't board and I'm tired and I want you to come home. I just want you to come back. I just want you to come home. Some of you are just like lonely housewives or something and you've got like kids and you're like, well, there's not a lot I can do till my kid gets home. Or there's not a lot I can do until my kid goes out. Right? Can't do anything in life until they go out. Some of you just foobarred within yourself and you're like, well, I can't really do anything until everybody gets out of the way. Right? But how your partner thinks and feels, you could really be dealing with huge energies of 8s like Aquarius, Leo people. Okay? And you're like, well, you know, can you come over and see me? Can you come and talk with me? Can you be with me? Or an energy of just like, look, I really need somebody and I want someone to be with me during this time because I'm finding it very difficult to cope. So can you come over? That's on a very kind of like nostalgic feeling that this reading seems to turn into of like, well, I don't really have anybody. Can you come over and like, I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling I can hide. I can hide, I can hide. Oh, I tell you something, bum, 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 bum. I wanna hold your hand, and I say that something I think you'll understand. I wanna hold your hand. So basically, someone's saying, look, I need you to come with me when I go. You know, it could even be like an appointment. You got an appointment, and you know, you don't really speak out to someone and say, you know what, can you hold my hand? No. It might mean, look, you know, fold them and hold them, or Amanda, or Mandy. But like, you know, I really don't want to go on my own. Can you come with me because I don't want to go on my own? There's something here, something in the way she moves. Someone's listening to the Beatles, or Yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Be, or believe, or belief. It's all a lie. Don't worry about it. But I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Yo, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know. Why she wouldn't stay. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Many times I've been alone, many times I've tried, many times you'll never know, many times I cried. Yeah. Someone's, all the lonely people, man, someone's got to be listening to that energy. I'm hearing, all the lonely people, where do they all come from? All the lonely people, where do they all belong? I don't know where I belong. I get all the lonely people. I get all the lonely people. Mother Mackenzie. Mackenzie? Or Men? Or Mackenzie? Or McKinney? McKinney, Mike McKinney. I get all the lonely people. Father Mackenzie. Or Denzi, or Dennis. Picks up the rice in the church where nobody's been. And what do they see? All the lonely people. When do they all belong? Something to do with a nun. A nun? The nun, the sense that makes none. Y'all guys had that phrases. Someone said about, oh, what was her name? I don't know. Somebody mentioned it in my comments. I've never really seen the channel. I don't know. Ghetto nun? Ghetto nun. Ghetto nun. Get out, nun. Like the sense that don't make any. The nun. It doesn't make none. Right? I don't know. I keep hearing a nun though. A nun. But yeah, thank you. I don't know. Apparently someone said that they mentioned listen to Steve or something. Who is that in the comments? I don't know. Sorry, I don't live in time, anybody, so I've got no idea about myself really. Well, I do. I normally think of it, that's why I'm classed as selfish if you're watching. Well, like, yeah, something like that. I don't know, get on. But yeah, that might be why there was this sense that makes no sense at some point. I don't know. But yeah, nonsense. All the lonely people, where do they all belong? Man, we're having a Beatles fest. I mean, is John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, but John Lennon, or Lenahan, Dave, Mitzi, Lenahan, there you go, Morgana, Siobhan, Eve, Stevie, Steve, but like, yeah, it's something around the, picks up the rice in the wedding with nobody been. Someone's wedding. Nobody's seen. Somebody could be from Liverpool. Hey, up there in Liverpool, we're going to Penny Lane. We're in our ears. Penny Stanley. You alright? We're having a reunion. Penny Lane, we're in my ears. You're in my eyes. But I definitely keep hearing that though. All with all the lonely people. Is this a sermon? A sermon. I'm hearing sermon. Seamen. But like, can you come and deposit your seamen over here? Come over here and give me your seamen. Well, we'll see, man. Unless someone's like come on, boys, come over here and put the cement in here. Like, I'll put my cement in there. We can build upon that one. If we work together, we can build it. If we work together, we can build it. Build it. Bob the Builder. Someone like a Bob or Builder. Like, we can build this together. Man, I am hearing so many Beatle references. It's unreal, man. Someone's got to be listening to Paul McCartney and John Lennon. Because I'm hearing, come together right now. Some of you like coming together with your partner. You're like, well, listen, I'm just about to come, and so are you, and then we can come together over here. Hello, over here. Like, I like to come with you, come, and we can both come together at the same time. Right? As you're meeting up with a person somewhere, and you're like, you all right there, Chantal? Are you getting on, sweetheart? We can come together, can't we? Yeah, of course we can, dear boy. Of course we can come together. Don't you worry about it. You ain't coming first. Someone's in competition with a person also. Who's going to come first, me or you? Who gives a shit? Come at the same time, that's what I'll say. How long's a piece of string? Well, I don't know. Wait for me. Get out my head, whoever's having all of that stuff. Right? We could work together, couldn't we? Yeah, of course we could. How does Libra think and feel about their partner? Well, they're in a rush to come, that's for sure, Libra. So, ooh, holy shibble, holy chivalry is what I'm hearing. Holy shiver, I want to twist and shout. It's like shiver, shake and shiver, Siobhan or Shivy or Evie. Or Siobhan. You're right there, Siobhan. Siobhan. By Siobhan. It's Scentsy by Siobhan. Do you want to buy some Siobhan? That's what I'm hearing. Siobhan. Go on, shove off. Anyway, sorry for messing around. This came out for another reading on this side. Leo was here, and then when it looked of like how Leo thought and felt, this came up as an actual Capricorn Gemini, and then we changed it because Leo was in this side, but the numbers all got mixed up, bruv. People were coagulating with numbers and multiplying them because of the numerology of the actual star sign card. Leo was here, so was Aquarius. So it could be an Aquarius Leo of the same energy. Over here was like a Gemini Capricorn energy here. So you might have the same flavour, so who is who, I don't give a shit. But like, yeah, you think, and your partner, it's like, I want you to come over, but it depends. Can we work? We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short, and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friends. So for a lot of you, you're lesbian friends. Or you're like, well, at least we could be friends. How could we be lovers if we can't be friends? So you're kind of like, well, at least we could be like, I don't know, mothers and friends and lovers and mothers. Unless this is your mother. But like, Kirsty or Kerwell. Colonel Mustard. Again, man, who on earth is listening to all these Beatle records? Well, that might be me, because I've been listening to the Beatles, to be honest. But like, yeah, Colonel Mustard. I did tell my, when I went to that funeral, I gave my friend Chris and Claire, and I said, this has just reminded me, what we're doing, Libra. You could have Libra in your chart somewhere with one of your soul groups. Claire, Chris, possibly. And they were playing a few Beatles things. And they said my mum loved Beatles, and it was at the sermon type sort of thing. I don't know what you call them, but you know, the funeral. And yeah, that's Anne. She keeps showing me all of these Beatles songs. Right, she can remember that you played it at the funeral. Right, all of these Beatles songs. So if anybody's in a paradox, like, oh my God, I did also. There you go. It's a paradox energy. Can't tell you who, where, or what. There's probably 1,000 billion swarms of like past reflections of memories that are all coming into one, causing a paradox. So somebody probably went to a funeral at one point, and the person that was deceased, like my father also, was an absolute Beatle maniac. Paul McCartney, undoubtedly, loved the Beatles, but then Paul McCartney, and me also. Paul McCartney, Paul McCartney, Paul McCartney, Paul McCartney. John Lennon, not so much, no, not for me, wasn't my flavour. Paul McCartney, yes, 100%. Because you listen to all of the music that compared to both, Paul McCartney was excellent in my eyes. The way that he could write a simple, great tune, all of those great tunes were mostly written by Paul McCartney itself. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. Paul McCartney. Yesterday, Paul McCartney. Right? So this person, if they're deceased, they can remember, and they're trying to tell you about all of the songs around the Beatles. Okay. So that's a strange message for a lot of you. Okay, so if you want me to get deep and dive into this is just entertainment's purposes, just to get you to know me as a channel. Okay, if you want me to get honest and like deep down and dirty of who thinks what and the separation of readings between both of you, then you have to join Patreon. It's on the full access bundle only. Eventually these will only go over to Patreon, so normally when I come on I might do something slightly different and then say to you, this is what you're going to get over Patreon that you won't see here. Maybe, I don't know, it changes all the time. But yeah, if you want to join, you can find the link or the video provided below. Please make sure you also follow the link that says about like the videos for the playlist of like educational stuff, mind expansion, trippy videos about evolution, scales, fight, flight responses, so on and so forth. They're really good videos, man. They're all free. Okay, so something that you might want to look at to expand your mind slightly, to look at life in a different way. Okay, but they're all provided below. This will only be over on the full access button on Patreon. Thanks very much, Libra, and I'll hopefully see you over there.